Hello everyone, welcome to the Crochet Cabin. My name is Kimmy and I will be your host tonight. So, it is late at night. I'm finally able to do this tutorial. I have a makeshift table made up. So we're gonna wing it until I can get a new table up here. So this is part of the beginner series and we are going to do double crochet and then we're going to do treble crochet. Okay, so we do our slip knot the same way that I did in the previous videos. You just make you a loop, and we are going to chain 24. So 1, 2, come on yarn, don't be splitty, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Okay, now we're going to add 2. 1, 2. We're going to yarn over. So we just wrap our yarn around like we did before. And then we're going to go into the third chain from the hook. So there's 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. And that is a double crochet. Now with the half double we did last time, we yarned over, pulled through 1, and then yarned over and pulled through all 3. Okay, but now we're doing a double, and that's yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over again, pull through 2 loops again, and then that is our double. So we're going to do this all the way down this row. So we yarn over, go into our stitch, pull through that stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. I hope you guys can see this good. Okay, so we yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2 again. Whoa, sucker went flying. Sorry, let me grab some yarn off this thing. Okay, so we're just going to continue going the way we've been going. So yarn over, go into your stitch. Your stitch is right here. So you have 3 loops on your hook right now. So we're going to yarn over, pull through that stitch. You still have 3 loops. Then yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over, and go through 2 loops. So yarn over, go into your stitch, pull through, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, and go through 2. Yarn over. And don't worry if your stitches look wonky or they're really tight or really loose, that will all come in time. Practice makes perfect, as they say. And make sure you count your stitches, because since you're new at this, there's a great possibility you will drop stitches during the rows. Then you end up with a triangle or a trapezoid. That's what happened to me when I first started when I was a kid. But just count your stitches. Make sure if you have 24 stitches in the first row, that you have 24 stitches in every row. Even if it doesn't look like a stitch, or what you think doesn't look like a stitch, if you need one more stitch, go into that stitch. Okay. And I know for people that have already crocheted a long time, they probably won't even watch these videos. But it's a good refresher, I think. Even though you've been doing it for 40, 50 plus years. It's always a good idea to have a refresher from time to time. So we're just going to continue making double crochets. Now I'm using a 4.5 millimeter hook, because this is the only thing I could find up here. I forgot my hook downstairs. I wanted to get this video done tonight. That way it would be up by morning for you guys. Today is July the 11th. So y'all won't see this till July 12th, I'm sure. I'm sure it's not going to load before then. Well, I live way out in the country, so, you know, my internet is not top notch, I would say. And so you just go all the way to the end. Ooh, I made that one really tight. There we go. Okay. So now we have all our stitches. And this is what your row should look like, no matter what hook size or yarn you use. So that's what it should look like. All the way down. Can you, kind of blurry. You see that? And so this is the right side, and that's the wrong side. So that's the underneath. Okay, now, to go to the next row, we are going to chain 2. To be quite honest, I normally chain 1 because, I don't know, I just think it looks better, but I will show you the right way. You go into your first stitch, yarn over, make sure you, yarn over, go into your first stitch, right there, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. And when you're going into this stitch, make sure that you're getting, you see that where it looks like a V right there? You want to make sure you get the front and the back loop. So if you look, it's the same thing as I showed you with the other stitches. So you want to make sure you go through this loop and this loop, okay? Unless you're doing a front loop only or back loop only design. So we'll yarn over, go through our stitch, And you see I picked up both loops. They're both on there. Yarn over, go through, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2. Now it's going to split on me. Isn't that nice? Yarn over, go into your stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up 2, yarn over, pull up 2, yarn over, go into your stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go into your stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over, and go through the last 2. Yarn over, go through. Now I'm going to be quiet and let you guys just watch. I'll try to go slow. I don't want it to be blurry. Sorry. I'm going to finish this row. And then we will move on to treble crochet, which is triple. It's like some people call it triple crochet, and then some people call it treble. The correct term is treble. But I ain't knocking nobody. I don't ever knock anybody for nothing. Okay. And when you're crocheting, you need to find your comfort spot, you know. Or how you hold your hook, how you hold your yarn. As long as you're able to have tension, you know, even tension throughout your project, I don't think it matters how you hold your yarn. This is how I was taught, so this is how I do it. Don't forget to count your stitches. And as you get, you know, after you do it for a while, you know what your stitches look like and you know where you're supposed to go and where you're not supposed to go. And if I'm going too fast, you can slow down the speed on your screen. So however fast or slow you need it. Okay. Now we have this stitch right here. That is our last stitch. Okay. So now we chain 2 when we began this row, this last row. So now we're going to chain 3. So some people chain 4, 2, 3. Turn your work. We were this way. Now we turn it that way to where the back should now be facing us. See that? That's the back, that's the front. All right. And then we're going to yarn over. This is what gets people, okay? So we're going to yarn over, and then we're going to yarn over again. So you've wrapped your yarn around your hook twice. You see that? And then we're going to go into the very first stitch. We're going to go pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over, go through 2 more loops, yarn over, and go through 2 final loops. That, my friends, is a treble crochet, or a triple crochet, however you want to call it. So you yarn over, go into your stitch, go through 1, go through your stitch, pull up a loop, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. So yarn over twice. Can you see how I did that? Yarn over and yarn over. Go into your stitch, pull up a loop, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2 more, yarn over, and go through 2 more. And then that's what your trebles look like. So just, you can either watch me do this or work right along with me. I did a whole blanket one time, treble crochets. Just regular treble crochets. Now I remember when I first started doing these, I'll show you where I had my most trouble, or my treble. Okay, you go through the first 2. That's easy. You see this right here? That's a wraparound, but it's a makeshift loop. We yarn over, and sometimes this one doesn't want to follow through, so you have to kind of dig it through. That was when I first started doing it. That's the trouble I had. Man, it is so hot up here. So it's just dripping off me. Pull out some more yarn. Alright. Go around twice. Go into your stitch. Pull up a loop. Yarn over. Go through 2. Yarn over. Go through 2. Yarn over. Go through 2. Wrap around twice. Go into your stitch. Pull up a loop. Yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, and go through the last 2. So around twice, go into your stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. And we're just going to continue on in this fashion. It takes a little bit longer to do each stitch, but it has more height to it than the others. This is the double Right here, these are the doubles. This is one row and that's 2 rows. And then this is our treble. So our treble is like a double and a half double, I think. Yeah, or no. It's like a double and a single stacked on top of each other. But that's the back side and that's the front side. So we're going to continue on the way we've been going. What I do, so if that stitch decides it doesn't want to come in, go on the hook, I kind of turn my hook like that as I'm pulling, and it usually will grab that stitch. Make sure you yarn over twice, Kimmy. Go into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2 again, yarn over, go through the last 2. Sorry, I keep hitting that thing. So I've yarned over twice, go into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, and go through 2. Yarn over twice, go into your stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Yarn over twice. You only yarn over twice in the beginning of the stitch. And then you go into your stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over, go through 2 again, yarn over, go through the final 2. Okay. You see how I'm grabbing that? Watch. I grab it right there, right at the base of the stitch. That gives me more control to pull my hook through it. I don't know if everybody does it that way, but that's how I do it. But I've honed my, I don't know if we call it skill. Over the years. Like I said, I was 11 when I started. I got away from it for a while. Life got in the way. And then when I went back to it, man, oh man, was I addicted. Okay, this is our last stitch. Dang it. You would know. The last stitch, screw up. Well, shoot. Well, eventually we'll get this, guys. 3rd time's a charm, right? Alright. And that was our last stitch. And you can see the difference. See, that's the, wait, that one right here, that's our treble. And then it starts right here and ends right there. Okay, so for the next row, we're going to do it just like we did that first row. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Turn our work so the back side or the front side is facing us now. We're going to yarn over twice, go into that very first stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Just like we did in the previous row. Alright, more yarn out. Go into your stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. I mean, it's just repetition. So, you get a few rows of this and it gets to looking pretty. It makes a very thin material because it's like, it almost looks like you're chaining up. See? And so there's spaces, big spaces in between each one. So, I don't use this stitch very often. The stitch I use the most is probably my half double crochet and double crochet. But I wanted to include this in the library because some patterns do call for a treble crochet. And then there are patterns that call for a double treble, which I have to confess, I've never done one. I've never done a double treble, I don't think. And we just keep going in the same fashion we've been doing for a row and a half now. Just yarn over twice, go into your stitch. So when you yarn over twice and you pull up your loop, or you go into your stitch, you will have the stitch plus 3 on your hook, okay? So that gives you 4 when you pull up a loop, all right? And we're going to go through 2, now you have 3. Yarn over, go through 2, now you have 2, and then you yarn over and go through those 2. And once you've been doing it a while, you kind of learn some shortcuts and little tricks and tips you pick up along the way. I've been doing this a long time, man, and I still learn new stuff all the time. Because everybody does it different. Oops, you see that? Split. I hate it when it does that. I should just keep going. hope you guys can see this. So I've got going around twice, go into my stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Need some more yarn. Go around twice, go into your stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Yarn over twice, go into your stitch, pull up a loop, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. And make sure that you yarn over, because if you don't, you're going to pull nothing and it's not going to make a stitch. It's just going to take your hook out of the stitch. Now we're in our last stitch. Ta-da! We have done 2 rows of double crochet and 2 rows of triple crochet, or treble. And that's it. Okay, so practice those 2 stitches. If you need to go back and watch the video again, that's fine. You can do that. If you need to pause it and do a few and then start it up again and do a few more, that's perfectly fine as well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Now that we've learned how to do a slip stitch or slip knot, a chain, a single crochet, a half double crochet, a double crochet, and a treble crochet, we're going to do our first project on the next video. We're going to do a washcloth or dishcloth, whatever. So you'll need some cotton yarn or wool. Wool works too. Any natural fiber, as long as it's 100% natural fiber. You can use that, and you'll need a crochet hook. Go buy your ball band, whatever the ball band is, whatever it says, and that's what you want to use. You need a pair of scissors and a tapestry needle, and then we'll learn how to weave in our ends. So I hope you guys will give me a thumbs up, a like, and if you enjoyed this, if you're not already subscribed, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and hang out. We do a lot of different stuff. Lots of different stuff. Stuff you normally don't find on crochet channels. But it's part of my life, so I include it. So, yeah. So, you can share this video. Tell your friends. You know how it goes. Help a girl out. So I will see you guys on the next one. I'm not sure when it'll be. I will try to get one out tomorrow, but I have to go to the post office tomorrow and I have to do some other stuff in town. So I don't know if I'll get one out tomorrow. It might be Saturday. But just stay tuned. They're coming. They might be slow. Kimmy's got a full schedule every day. So I love y'all. Thanks for stopping by the cabin. And I'll see y'all next one. Bye, y'all.